I always asked myself was when I was choosing on going on where I wanted to go to college was, do you believe that you're born with a purpose, or that your own experiences help mold your purpose? So I come from, like, I don't know, a background like everybody else. My family's hardships kind of motivated me to go to college, but I just knew that I wanted to go to college somewhere, not exactly where I wanted to go. But I actually chose where I wanted to go to college because I had an ex-boyfriend at the time that was already coming here. So it was like my first choice. Like I got my first acceptance letter from Cal State Dominguez Hills, but I didn't even care. Like, I just opened it. But when I got here, I knew that I wanted to come here because not only was it close to home, but I was with them at the time, so it just seemed like it was right for me. I was first introduced into the idea of going to college. My 7th grade, I joined AVID, and it just like opened like so many possibilities, and it was so cool, like seeing how there was a bunch of first generation people that were also interested in the idea of going to college. And then when I got into high school, I joined the Big Brothers Big Sisters program my sophomore year, and we got to work with a lot of children who like didn't have really good have good like parents that would like influence them or help them with their homework. So that was something I got to do. And I also took psychology and sociology in high school, so that opened the idea of wanting to work in human services. And so now that I mentioned why I chose Cal State Fullerton, I'll talk about my major and what it is that I want my major to do. So my major right now is public administration, but the one I initially applied for was social work. And so when I interviewed my brother, who was 26 and a father of 2, I asked him, why did you encourage me to go to college? He said, because it sucks waking up at 2 in the morning to work for a minimum wage job, paycheck to paycheck. And he was the oldest of the family, so he had to work to go to college, or he had to work to provide for the family, so he couldn't go to school. And then I had another friend that I interviewed named Roberta, who also couldn't attend college because he had to work. And so, with that being said, I felt like it was my job to not only get a job because I am working too. I knew that I had to go to school, so I chose to come here and pursue studying to be a social worker. And I feel like my major can help impact and provide help to those that need it, like not only children, because people generally think it's for children, but it's for groups and communities as a whole. And I feel like it'll help people focus more on the idea of social communication, because now everything is run through media. And for instance, when I was in the Big Brothers Big Sisters program, I remember it wasn't my little, because they're called littles. There was another girl who had to who was taken out of the program because they were gonna start like a small investigation on their parents because of something she said. And to me that was really important because it just showed me that not everything people go through is reflected through their everyday life, and to some people it's normal, like just constantly being pushed aside or ignored, and that isn't something that's supposed to be done. And so now that I've mentioned why I went to Cal State Fullerton, my major, and what my major can do, I want to wrap it up by asking people again. So raise your hand if you believe that you're born with a purpose. Okay, and raise your hand if you think your own experiences mold your own purpose. Okay, so now after having my own experiences and being here at Cal State Fullerton, I think that it is my own experiences that have helped me choose what it is that I want to study, because before I thought I wanted to do something like in the forensics or nursing, but now I know that I'm somebody that likes to talk to people and be more one-on-one with people, and that's why it is that I joined the programs I joined throughout high school. And yeah, thank you.